Hey, I'm Danny, and we're going to be doing an unboxing today for KBO Breeze Commuter electric bike. Let's open her up. And if you have a box cutter or scissor, works great too. We're just using a scissor today, but obviously a lot of tape to keep our baby safe here. So just take your time, open her up, and we'll get her out in no time. Now that we finally got the box open, we can see what we got inside. It's kind of like Christmas morning here. We got the battery charger. So this will be used to battery power up the pack that's on the electric bike. And this is just the extension cord that plugs into the wall and then plugs in here. We got our tool that we're gonna use to tighten all the nuts and bolts on this bad boy. Our headlamp for dark nights. This is our quick release skewer that we're going to use to adjust the front wheel. And last but not least, the right and left pedals. All right, now that we have the user manual and all of our tools and everything that we need to put the bike together, it's time for the grand finale and pull this baby out. All right, now that we finally got this KBO Breeze bike out of the box, it's time to just unwrap it and get started with our scissors here. Front wheel off. And just be careful when you're cutting things. We got a bunch of wires and a couple moving parts in here, so just cut with caution, as they say. So first thing we're gonna wanna do is take this off to mount the handlebars, and we're gonna wanna use our 4mm to get these guys off. All right, and just down to the last screw. So take that out, pull the handlebars up, and you can see where the grooves are and line up with that centered. Kind of easier if you just put them in and get them started and then use the tool for the last remaining tightening. All right, and now that all 4 screws are in, we're just gonna tighten them up a little bit more, and we'll double check that it's kind of where we think that we're gonna need it to be once we sit on the actual bike. All right, and next we're just gonna take the plastic off the front wheel and just be careful not to touch anything on the brakes. Okay, and then next you're just gonna wanna take this and pull this off. All right, so next we're going to take the front wheel and just put it into the frame of the front part of the bike. So kind of a 3-step process. You'll feel it'll kind of click down in, and you just want to make sure that the pieces are here and here connected. Perfect. Okay, now that we have the front wheel mounted onto the frame of the bike, we're going to take our quick release skewer, detach the end and just one of the springs, like so, and make sure everything else stays on, and we're going to just put it onto the bike here. All right, and now that we put the quick release skewer on this side, we're gonna put the spring and the end, and you can just twist to make sure it's tight. Okay, and now we're just tightening up the last bit on the quick release skewer, and you can feel the resistance until it's just about right, and then just latch it on over. All right, so next step is we're gonna put the fender and mount the headlamp on at the same time. Bringing the fender up, headlamp goes on in between, just like so. We're gonna grab our bolt and just connect the 2 in here. All right, and we're just gonna make a few just final adjustments to make sure that the headlamp is straight and secure so it's not wobbling around. Perfect. And now that we have the fender on, we're just gonna tighten it up with a few last twists here. And time finally for the pedals. So I have the left pedal here. You can see right here, it's gonna have an L for left, and the right will have the R. And then with the left, it's going to go counterclockwise. You can feel it just pull in, and it's already in, and just easy twist. And then with the right, that's actually gonna go clockwise. And once we have our pedal in, we're gonna just use this tool to tighten it a little bit more. So it's because we're the left, we're gonna go counterclockwise with it. And you can feel it just click in, and it's as tight as it can go. And it should be good. And then the same thing goes with the right pedal. We already have it screwed on, so we're just gonna make sure that it's extra tight. Give it one last little tug. And that's pretty much on there. And adjusting the seat might be the easiest part of all. We're just going to take this, open it up, adjust to where we think might be our desired height, and just latch it back in. All right, and then just how to insert the battery pack. You're just gonna drop it in, and then it'll just pop on in for you. Easy. Removing the battery pack is just as easy. We're gonna insert, turn, and it'll just pop right out. And turning on the electric bike, we're gonna press and hold the M for 3 seconds. Perfect. And then to turn on the front and rear lights, we're gonna press and hold the plus sign for 3 seconds as well. On the right side of the handlebar, we have the quick time release for the thumb to adjust the speed with the gears. You can quickly just adjust speeds and then bring it all the way back up. Cool, well, we hope you enjoyed your KBO Breeze Commuter electric bike unboxing. Now that we have her all assembled, enjoy your ride and stay safe out there.